Hey guys, Marsingin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be looking at this INT EZA Vegeta. He is full link level 10, haven't put any equips on him yet, but he looks like he's going to be pretty good. So his passive is attack and defense 120%, attack 30 and defense 20% with each key sphere obtained. So he's a nuking style unit. He gets a chance to dodge 10% at the start of each turn up to 30%, and then he changes tech key spheres to int key spheres when there is an ally whose name includes Goku in the same turn, and then he has that HP recovery with Candy ability. His super attack effect is supreme damage and raises attack and defense for 3 turns, so you can get a couple of stacks out of that. So he is on the 200% team because he's obviously Vegeta family and gifted warriors unit, so we're trying him out on this team. I've brought this man right here, obviously a great unit to have like as a floater on the Majin Buu Saga team. I mean, using him as a floater is almost disrespect because he's so good, but he can be in slot 3. This guy is providing attack support to all allies regardless of whether they're Super Saiyan 2 or not, and both of them will be able to trigger that orb changing part of his passive, because obviously for a nuking style unit, an ability to make your own orbs is pretty awesome, especially when you consider that he changes a specific type. So let me see, we only picked up 3 orbs. He's got like 200k defense, and this is before supering at all. Like I say, he can stack a couple of times from that super attack effect, so that is pretty good. But yeah, the changing specific orbs makes him really, really good, because so on the next rotation, I think we're going to have a Goku in slot 3. It depends what because physical Goku's in slot 7. So basically, well, we know for a fact that the next rotation that INT Vegeta comes around, there's going to be a Goku on the same turn. So he's going to change tech orbs into int. So obviously on the turn before that, we can just try and leave as many tech orbs as possible, because they're all then going to get changed. And so let's see, are we able to... The idea is, though, really, we probably don't want to take out this version. We jumped into one of the Infinite Dragon Ball history stages. I thought the Buu one would be appropriate, all things considered. So we're not going to be able to avoid super attacks, and of course they are both Super Saiyan 2 characters, so they are potentially going to deal quite a bit of damage here. Let's see. I mean, as long as he survives the turn. But we got a nice little row of tech and int orbs in the middle there. So we'll see how this plays out here. Unfortunately, because everybody got super attacks, we are... Oh, good, okay. We didn't get a crit with Majin Vegeta, so that is good, actually. My Majin Vegeta is 55%, the friend is 79%. We didn't get enough orbs for you to get an extra attack bonus, so you're all good. And then this Goku at the end. Unfortunately, this Goku at the end, not the best defensively. So, of course, he eats the super attack for the turn. So, 170k. But we're on the 200% team, so we got a lot of HP. So, this is a pretty good setup here. How many links are you going to get active? Saiyan Warrior Race, Roll Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. We could grab these as well. So then, what are we looking at? 8 orbs. So with the support from the Xeno Vegeta as well, we're already at 221k. Remember, he got the effect from his super, which lasts for a couple of turns. We're going to get another stack of that as well. But we're able to pick up 8 orbs. So he's going to be getting a huge buff from this. We get a nice heal as well. And then, yeah, 358k. So that is pretty good. So let's go ahead and grab this. And let's see what attack stat he is going to be putting out here. Because Xeno Vegeta is not going to finish him off, even if he crits. He's not going to have built up enough yet to get the crit. 5.1 million. That's pretty good. On a pretty realistic rotation as well. Because Xeno Vegeta is more than good enough to run in difficult content. And then, of course, physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I mean, he's just great. He didn't even need to do anything on that turn. Yeah, very realistic. Because a lot of these... I try and do a lot of my showcases now without bringing, like, an overinflated amount of support for units and stuff, and I think, yeah, this is a very realistic like team setup that you would run. So not getting lucky with the orbs here, but I mean, we're on the 200% leader skill. We don't have a Trunks on the team, so we don't have all the damage reduction or anything, but obviously this stage not the hardest. I did bring along some orb changing items as well, so we can actually see a crazy over the top turn for him. Because I think, do we have a Goku on rotation next time? I think we do. Now, obviously, you know, different builds, Pure Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, you could obviously build a team where you can have a Goku on rotation every single turn. I mean, you can on this one as well, of course, because one of Vegeta's leader skills is Majin Buu Saga. So you can just build the team so that you have a Goku floating on every single turn. There's not a lot of super great like Goku support units, but obviously there's units like the INT Super Saiyan 2 Goku that transforms to Super Saiyan 3. He's actually got quite a few links with this INT Vegeta as well. So obviously if you want to run him on this team to get the full benefit of the 200% leader skill, you are still able to run him with a lot of Gokus. So yeah, this is... there's a lot of INT orbs here, but I'm not sure exactly how this is going to connect. Alright, so we can get 4 there or 4 there. We are at 221k defense. Because remember, this guy's only giving attack support to non-Super Saiyan 2s. So I guess we'll just go for the INT one. So with 4 orbs, he's still got 289k. And then that's going to go up again when he super attacks. So even with only 4 orbs, he's still over 300k defense, and we'll see what attacks that he gets. This is what you want to see from a nuking unit, really, is that even on turns where you can't get a huge amount of orbs, yeah, 3.6 is still pretty good. Yeah, only being able to pick up 4 orbs, but 3.6 million attack. He's got over 300k defense. His dodge chance should now be built up to full, so he's got a 30% chance to dodge. So we definitely need to try and get the next rotation is going to be with Majin Vegeta in slot 3, so we don't need to worry about the orbs too much. So we'll grab these, get those for you to super, and then we'll just get Goku to get rid of all of these. Goku, if he's somehow still alive by the time it gets to Goku, Goku will probably finish him off just with the extra additionals that he has built in and everything. But Majin Vegeta probably finishes him off here if we get a crit. We do not get a crit. We get an additional super though. That's why dupes are like, I always hate it when an INT unit is the one that you only end up with 1 copy for. Because obviously the free level 5 skills only dodge, so unless you're putting on skill orbs, you can't get additionals. But hey, Majin Vegeta, I tried. It took me 2,000 stones to get 1 copy. I put in another 1,000 and didn't get a dupe from that, so it's a real shame. Because Majin Vegeta is definitely a unit that gets a lot better with dupes. So. Oh, this is a very good setup of orbs, actually. So we can grab these for you, and then this gives us 8 orbs we can pick up. So 242k at the start of the turn here. Every link active except for Golden Z Fighter. So, in fact, what colour does this change the orbs? Is it tech? No, it's orange. Okay, so that wouldn't... If that was tech to INT, because there's a couple of INT ones at the top, we could have potentially gone for that. But 8 orbs is pretty good, considering this is not one of the orb changing turns. So he's at 392k. So yeah, he's basically at 400k defense when he super attacks, which is pretty good. And then, yeah, Xeno Vegeta doesn't need to super attack that many times until he is a very solid, like, slot 1 option on this team. Just taking double-digit damage from the super attack. So, how much do we get out of our boy here? 6.26. And this is still, again, like a very realistic turn. We didn't get the orb change. We didn't use any items. We get one of the dodges off. And then, of course, yeah, he's just taking double-digit damage. He's got 400k defense at this point. So, on the next turn, we will fire up some of these orb-changing items. Because we know we're going to have a Goku in slot 3. On the next rotation. So let's try and keep as many INT and physical orbs around as we can. Oh, sorry, tech. Although it does make it a little bit more difficult for everybody else, but we can go ahead and grab these. And then I'm not going to be able to get those AGL ones. I guess we can get rid of some of the INT ones, because if we do this and then get rid of these, we've got a lot of INT and tech all together here at the bottom of the screen now. Plus, then I still have the orb-changing item for changing physical orbs, so we could get a very nice field of orbs on the next rotation. Which Goku is it? Is it the... I think it's the physical Goku, right? So, probably take a little bit of damage from it. No, we still take double-digit damage from this. So yeah, physical Goku is going to be the one in slot 3. So we're going to get the orb change, but we're not going to get any extra support. And we'll see. I was going to say, watch him finish him off here. Because Goku's not getting... Oh wait, Goku is getting a super at the end, isn't he? So Do we actually take him out here? I think Martian Vegeta getting the additional super, yeah. That is the only problem when you're trying to set up the orb. So what's it going to actually give us here? Okay, I see some tech. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. Alright, so there's physical orbs at the top. So that would definitely go up by quite a lot. If we grab this, and then let's go for the change physical orbs and see what we get here. Still 9 is the best we can get. So get 9 here. And then next time, because we're going to have the Super Saiyan 2 Goku in slot 3, who is providing support, then we're going to use the actual, Monarcha head thing as well. Just get a crazy overinflated one for the very final turn. Because this is using an item, but it's not giving us an extra attack boost or anything. So 5.4 million is obviously getting the 40% support from Xeno Vegeta. 4 links active. So still a very solid turn. The only problem, of course, with these kind of units, it's fun to show these rotations in like a showcase, but obviously, you know, in a difficult content event, this guy definitely is going to be able to hold his own when you pick up the right amount of orbs. The only problem is, obviously, you're not going to be going into something like the red zone when it comes out, where you can only take one item, and taking an orb-changing item. So, he's still obviously able to function very well without it, but it's good to be able to see what this is going to look like on some of these turns just for fun. So now we can go ahead and do this because we know we've got a bunch of orange key spheres here. And now we go ahead and drop this so we get an extra 5% attack per key sphere obtained. So before we pick up the orbs, oh look at that. Before we pick up the orbs, we've got 221k defense. We're picking up 23 orbs and 22 of those were in. So he's getting an extra like 110% attack on top of what we picked up. So he's got 613k defense. That's pretty good. So we'll, I guess we can get the Dokkan attack with Xeno Vegeta. He's not going to do enough damage to kill him. Because Xeno Vegeta, of course, like his attack does stack up as well as his defense. So he's able to hit reasonably good attack stats, but he's never going to be going too crazy. He's at 3.1 million, so even with a crit, we hit all the nodes for all the damage multipliers, but he's not going to kill him here. So do a nice little bit of damage and big bang attacks. There's a very clean looking super attack animation for the big bang attack. I really like that. But here we go. What are we going to get? We're going to get super attack first. Okay. This should be double digits of how much we built up now. Yep. So we're looking at 18 million. Yeah, that's pretty good. 18 million, no crit, just do 6.5 million damage. So there you go, that is the INT base form Vegeta. Definitely a very, very strong, very solid option. Actually good for some of these more difficult events, because he's a nuking style unit, but even without getting a huge amount of orbs, we saw that turn where we only picked up 4. He's still got reasonably good defense and hitting an okay attack stat, like nothing too crazy. But obviously, often the problem with nuking style units is if you don't pick up enough orbs, they just can't hold their own at all. And some of them, you're talking like minimum of like 6 or 7 orbs that you need to pick up every turn. So obviously this Vegeta, especially with the benefit of the 200% leader skill, is looking very, very good even without that many orbs picked up. So I definitely think he is an awesome unit, solid choice for the team. He's held back a little bit by needing a Goku for the orb changing, but remember that the Goku is only giving him the orb changing. So depending on the team build, like if you have other orb changes or anything like that, you don't necessarily need to run a Goku with him. So obviously on things like Vegeta Family and stuff like that, you can do some very good setups. So let's do this, and then we can get 6 orbs here. So we'll let this play out as the final turn here. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of the INT Vegeta down below. If you've done all of the EZAs and you've gotten a chance to try them all out, let me know which one you are enjoying the most so far. But yeah, I was definitely looking forward to this INT Vegeta one, and I think that he is looking pretty good. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.